On this episode of Searching for History, we're down at the Arizona State Capitol, and we're going to take a look at the Wesley Bolin Memorial Plaza. Look at Lieutenant Frank Luke Jr., some kind of pilot. The state of Arizona erects this monument as its tribute to his valor, extraordinary bravery, and distinguished service in the World War, and in gratitude to all her sons who served. 1930. That would be World War I. And then Lieutenant Frank Jr. apparently died in World War I, because 1897 to 1918. Arizona War Heroes. John Henry Pruitt, Congressional Medal of Honor. Sylvester S. Herrera, Congressional Medal of Honor. Ira Hayes, Hero of Iwo Jima, Navajo Code Talkers. These look like, was it the 15 counties of Arizona are the stars. In front of me here is the Arizona State Capitol building. Has some neoclassical elements to it, so that's pretty cool. It's a pretty beautiful building. It's pretty spectacular, and I love the colors on it. It's definitely fitting for Arizona. So then here we have a replica of the Liberty Bell that was presented to the people of Arizona in 1950. We're going to walk through the Wesley Bolin Memorial Plaza, kind of hit all the highlights of the different memorials. Apparently Wesley Bolin was the Arizona governor. House Joint Resolution number 2003, a joint resolution on the death of the Honorable Governor Wesley Bolin, proposing the Wesley Bolin Memorial Plaza. We got up super early this morning to beat the heat, because it's supposed to be 114. So we're out here at 7 a.m. and it's pretty nice. Who are we looking at here?
Eusebio Francisco Kino. This memorial is presented to maintain alive the memory of the pioneer civilizer of the Pimeria and to strengthen the ties of friendship and comprehension between the peoples of both states. Sonora presented this statue to Arizona in August of 1967, being governors Luis Encinas and honorary Jack Williams, respectively. Looks like this is a war memorial.
Yeah, what war? I'm thinking World War II.
It's a memorial to the Navajo Code Talkers, so
Okay.
World War II.
So yeah, it is World War II.
It says, in recognition of the Navajo Code Talkers who distinguished themselves in developing a Navajo language code, the only unbreakable code in modern military history.
Yeah, so the Navajo Code Talkers were used in the Pacific Theater, and it was a code that was impossible for the Japanese to break. You literally had to be able to speak Navajo.
Yeah.
These are names of the Navajo Code Talkers. That's a lot of names. I really had no idea there were that many. It's a lot of Navajo involved in this effort. This is a monument to the Bill of Rights. So each one of these is for each amendment, first, the second, the third, the fourth, and so on. Which leads to, I believe this is a Vietnam memorial. All these names are people from Arizona that died in Vietnam.
Good morning.
Morning.
Each panel here describes the events leading up to the war and then all of the events of the war, including different geopolitical negotiations between countries and the different battles.
So what's this memorial? That guy there has a cult peacemaker on his hip.
Maybe these panels at the back tell us. This is the Arizona Peace Officers Memorial.
So the pedestal the statue's standing on is in the shape of a star.
I think these are all some kind of law enforcement.
This is a memorial to Arizona peace officers. Father Albert Braun. It's really hard to read.
Yeah, I can't read what the little letters say.
Yeah, it's really hard to read the bronze panel here. So if anyone knows who Father Albert Braun is and what he did, let us know in the comments below. So here's a memorial to enduring freedom, recognizing our Arizona military servicemen and women who protect our nation against terrorism and honoring those who gave their lives. So this is the war in Iraq and Afghanistan? Or is this just Iraq?
Looks like this is a statue in honor of Frances Willard Munns, who lived from 1866 to 1948. She was from Prescott, Arizona. She was a teacher, wife, and mother, and she joined the Arizona campaign to give women the right to vote in 1899. She became the president of the Arizona Equal Suffrage Association in 1909. And under her leadership, the suffragists created a powerful coalition with miners, labor leaders, farmers, ranchers, and members of all political parties. After Arizona became a state on February 14, 1912, suffragists launched an initiative petition campaign to put the question of women's suffrage directly to male voters. They succeeded on November 5, 1912. When 66% supported women's right to vote. Munns became Arizona's first female state senator in 1914. Wow, that's cool. This here is a memorial plaque to the Arizona pioneer women. It was placed here by the Daughters of the Utah Pioneers and erected in 1968. It describes how hundreds of heroic pioneer women came to Arizona and helped found the state.
Look, it's Thora. It's a bronze statue of Thora. What we're looking at here is a memorial to Arizona's canine law enforcement. What do you think, Thora? Could you be a canine police dog? The final memorial here is to the USS Arizona that unfortunately was sunk at the Pearl Harbor attack that started World War II for the United States. So there's two of her guns. And then here you have names of all the men that died on the Arizona. So Erin, what do you think of the Arizona State Capitol grounds and the Wesley Bolin Memorial Plaza?
It's really beautiful here. Definitely worth checking out. The grounds is really beautiful. There's lots of memorials to come and see and learn about the history of Arizona. And the Capitol building is really beautiful.
So if you're in Phoenix, stop by the Capitol grounds here and learn a little bit about Arizona State history.
Don't forget to like, share, comment on this video, and please subscribe to Searching for History.
Thanks for watching.